Good. So tonight's meditation, our theme is loving kindness for all beings. And this one can be quite difficult for us. And so this is really going to help you to go really deep into looking at ways that you can heal and remember how it feels to love all beings and feel kindness and compassion towards all beings, no matter what. And also, let's not forget ourselves, because we need to remember that we deserve that for ourselves as well. So that's where this healing meditation is going to take us tonight. So I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you, guys. Right, so I'm going to begin again, asking you to breathe deeply in and out, get comfortable, and just start to let go. If you've had a busy day, if it's been a busy week, just allow yourself to sink deeply into wherever you're sitting or lying. Good. And we're just going to scan through the body, just quickly scanning through to help us to relax. So we're going to relax the feet and the toes, send a lovely relaxing intention down to your feet and your toes, to your legs, your lower legs, into your knees, into your thighs, and into your hips. Relax your hips. You're going to relax the whole of your spine, from the base of the spine, vertebra by vertebra, up into your neck. And you're going to relax from your lower abdomen all the way up through your heart. Just take a moment to pause at the heart and just feel yourself really breathing and relaxing into here. And then soften and relax into your higher heart, just above at the center of the upper chest. And breathe up into your collarbone and just relax the front of the body. And then relax down your arms and into your hands and into your fingers. So just scanning through the body, getting really comfortable. And as you scan through and take awareness of the body, keep focusing on the breath. So draw your awareness back up your arms into your shoulders and relax all around the column of your neck. So really releasing and softening around the neck. And focus again for a moment here at the throat. It's another area, another of the chakras that we're going to work on strongly tonight. Because the throat is where we speak, where we're heard. And a lot of this loving kindness is all about communication and about voice. So I want you to really feel that you can relax here at Vishuddha, the throat center. And then just relax through the whole of the head. Just let go back through the head. And soften over the muscles of the face. So soften over the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes. Breathing deep to soften over the cheeks and the nose, the mouth, chin, and the jaw. So the whole body's relaxed. The whole body is relaxed. Wonderful. So tonight we have this new moon in the sky. The night sky is at its darkest. So this is a time to go into that darkness and into the shadows within ourselves. So tonight's healing is all about moving a little bit deeper into those parts of ourselves that we don't necessarily like to look at. So come with me now and make that intention, that decision to look a little bit more deeply inside into those shadow parts of you. With pure love and light helping you to heal. And I want you to imagine and visualize now a beautiful white light pouring down through the crown of your head, And this light is a divine light. It's coming from source. It's coming from the galactic sun. This light is really high vibrational, angelic, celestial energy. This light has no darkness within it, but it can help to shine light on shadow. Imagine your heart is full of light here. And imagine that your heart is so full of light, abundant light, that your heart starts to feel as though it's a little more free, a little more liberated from anything that's been blocking it recently or throughout your life. Imagine that your heart is going to fly. It's going to fly now and soar. Imagine that this light that's pouring down through your crown is going to help you to let go of the past and anything that's holding you back from being a really pure pillar of love in the world today. So we're going to co-create together now. We're going to use this super new moon energy, which is so strong. We're going to use it to co-create something together. Me here and all of you at home, whether you're watching this now live or whether you're watching it in the future. We're all a part of this energy now. And we're going to co-create and manifest a future that is full of love and it's full of peace. We're going to vibrate at the highest level. We are going to choose the life that we want to be living. And we're going to move out of darkness and shadow and stress and fear. And we're going to live a life that's full of love and full of peace, full of kindness, full of light. We're going to do that together now. So we need to recognize now that we're at a point in history where we're going through a huge transformation. It's happening today. It's happening hugely everywhere we look. And it really is up to us now whether we choose to shift into the new energies or whether we choose to stay stuck in the 3D low vibration of fear and stress and anger and hate. So if you can, join me now and make that decision that you're going to vibrate high. You're going to choose to go into the 5D vibration. You're going to choose to be a multidimensional being. Perhaps you already have made that choice. So we have a choice whether we look at the world through our eyes and whether we see ugliness, whether we see darkness, anger, hate, division, inequality. Or we can choose to only see love, even in those shadows. We can choose to shine our light in those shadows and into that darkness. We can choose to live a life in love, a divine life, a beautiful life. We can wake up every morning and make that choice. You really can. However difficult and impossible that might seem, keep working with me and I'll show you how we can do that. So we're going to go a little deeper now. We're going to go a little deeper into relaxation. I just want you to take another deep breath in with me and a long exhale with me as you allow that light down through your crown chakra into your heart. And now we're going to call on our angels. And we're going to call on our guides and the light beings who wish to work with us. We're going to call on the ascended masters to join us now. And I'm just going to sit now for a couple of moments and just call in my team of angels, my team of light beings, to draw a little closer and send this healing through the ether to you now. So I'm just going to pause while I just call on them. Sending you waves of light, sending you waves of healing. Wherever you are, whoever you are, I don't need to know. Just put out an intention to allow me to send this healing to you, to allow my team to assist you in your healing journey. Just allow that to come. So you might like to say a few words. I give Saira permission to send me healing now. And if you're watching at some point in the future, I ask Saira now to fill my healing bank and for me to be able to draw on it now as I wish. And I ask that all this healing is received by you for the highest good of your soul. And may you receive whatever you need for your soul's purpose here on earth today, whatever that might be. So feel light through your body now. Deep breaths, feel that light. We're going to go deep into awakening and remembering. We're going to go way, way back to a time forgotten. A time that is not written in the history books and that you cannot find out about unless you search inside yourself and unless you allow yourself to dream. We're going to go back to a time on this planet when love and light were strong, stronger than darkness, stronger than fear. A time when we cared for the planet and we cared for each other. I want you to feel bubbles of ancient memories drawing up in your body now. Just relax and let your soul whisper in your ear a memory of a time long, long ago, an ancient memory of a time full of love on the planet. Very, very ancient. Remembering a time when we lived together in healthy communities. A time when we lived together in communities where everyone had a voice. And where there was no division as all were heard. No matter what age, no matter what gender, no matter what race you were, or no matter what your spiritual beliefs were, you would have had a voice. Long, long ago. Just let these memories, they're there inside you, they're in your DNA, the threads from your ancestors, they're there. We're just going to start to stir and awaken them. So those parts of you that feel that that is impossible to ever happen here, remember that it did once happen, that human beings did once live together in communities where love and where divine light was strong. These communities, no one was forgotten and no one was excluded. Everyone was important and communication was a priority. All were heard. I want you to imagine being heard. I want you to imagine how that would feel now for you to be heard. If your view was listened to, your opinion, your passion, your desires were heard and taken into account. Imagine that now. Imagine how that would feel. Feel it in your body. I want you to imagine that all decisions were made by all, for all. Not just humans, but all sentient beings and Mother Earth herself. The skies above were taken into consideration, the oceans, the mountains, the jungles, the forests, the land, and all beings who live on her considered. And I want you to bring that healing right into this present life and all past lives where you were pushed away for your views. I want you to feel great healing now for times when you've been pushed away for your views. I want you to feel healing now for any times where you were pushed away for being different, not being the same, not following the herd. Perhaps it's happened to you now in this life. Perhaps it's happened to you in past lives. I want you to feel healing now for all the times when you were told that you were wrong. That what you're thinking, what you're feeling, your desires, your passions, your worries were wrong. And that you're belittled for having those opinions and views. You've been made to feel small. You've been excluded, perhaps. Healing for any times that you've felt pushed away and excluded for your views. All the times, whether in this life or in past lives, where you feel that you have lost loved ones, friends, or community because you spoke out. All the times when you were shut down for speaking up and being honest and trying to have a voice, trying to be heard. Perhaps it happened to you in your family. Perhaps it happened to you going through your school years. Perhaps it's happened to you in relationships. Perhaps it's happened to you with friendships. Perhaps you found yourself alone at times in solitude because you were different. Now I want you to forgive all those who've hurt you. Forgive all those who betrayed you. And forgive all those who were not loyal to you. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. And feel healing coming to you now. For all those times you were not heard. And now imagine your life again here, now. Imagine your friends, your family, your work colleagues, your community. And imagine that you were able to say just how you feel and still be loved for it. Imagine that if you spoke up about what you really think, that perhaps isn't what most people think or what your tribe thinks, you would still be loved for it. Imagine that now, in your body. Imagine how that would feel. And imagine that those around you can speak out and express themselves with differing opinions to yours and feel that you could still love them. Perhaps within your family, your household, your relationships, your children, people at work, or just strangers that you meet. Imagine that you could still feel love for people in your life who don't agree with you. If this is hard, take a deep breath in and take a long exhale to relax and soften into it. Find a gentleness inside you. Find a love inside you. I want you to imagine now that you're sharing and sending love to all those people in your life who are different from you. All those people that anger you and frustrate you. All those people you want to argue with. All those people in your life who you feel you want to shut down, make them stop. stop them from speaking out. I want you to feel that you can send them love. Even if that's very hard right now, just a feeling that you can feel love and light coming from your heart and reaching to theirs. Send them love, perhaps as one person in particular, perhaps as a group of people. And I want you to keep sending that high vibration of love out to people in your life who don't agree with you. And I want you to send this love out to people who you don't even know, but you know that they're different. And it could be that they have different political views, which drive you nuts and make you feel angry. Send them love anyway. Perhaps there are groups of people that you've never met, you just see them on the television or on social media, and it drives you mad. Send them love. Send them your compassion. Perhaps there's people who have differing views to you about the environment, about the planet, about how to solve the issues. Or perhaps you're frustrated by the people out there that you don't even know, who don't even seem to care. Send them your love anyway. Send them your love. And thinking about the situation in the world at the moment with the pandemic, thinking of all the people that you know and you don't know who have differing views in how we should be handling this, what's going on, all the different possibilities. Instead of turning away from those people who see it differently, send them love. Send them rays of love from your heart. Send it out. So just take a moment just to keep sending love and let your mind just move and flow to different people. Just let those people come in, whether it's individuals or groups, whether it's world leaders or political parties or environmental groups. Just think of all those people that come into your mind who are different to you, who have different views. And feel that you can send them your love. And every time it feels too hard, every time it feels impossible, just take a deep breath in and a long exhale to relax. So we're going to imagine again, we're going to co-create and manifest this high vibration of a world where all are heard with respect, with patience, with compassion, knowing that the huge majority of people who live on this planet are good. They're all just trying to think of the best way to manage life for themselves and for their loved ones. And sometimes their ideas of how to do that are very, very different from ours. They may have different ways of expressing how they feel and why they feel that way. They may be coming from a place of deep-rooted fear for their lives, for their livelihoods, for their survival. Remembering that the greatest majority of people on the planet are good. It's only a very small minority who come from greed and come from darkness. Most people just need to be heard and listened to and loved a little. Be patient with a little. So allowing yourself to feel that now. And relax into this angelic meditation, this healing. And considering now how we need to face each other. How we need to face the reflection of others that shows us something about ourselves that we don't want to see. When we look at others and see darkness, are we just seeing that darkness within ourselves? So we turn away because it's too painful to look. Could we instead turn to those other people, take their hands and really listen to them, and know that there has been so much trauma on this planet. Here in the UK, for thousands of years, there has been great, great trauma. All over the planet, currently and in the past, people are traumatized. There is mass traumatic stress on a global scale. And if we just could feel love and compassion for each other, perhaps we could help each other to heal as a global community. So feel that this light now, this angelic light that's being beamed to you, is helping you to heal your trauma, both ancient and current. The trauma that runs through the ancestral thread of your family, the trauma that still exists within your DNA. Relax and feel that perhaps the solution is to listen, to stay connected, to stop trying to shut each other down, being heard, having a voice. And now bringing awareness to your throat chakra, to your Vishuddha, we're going to send light to the throat to heal the trauma that comes from being shut down when you speak out, or for being not allowed to speak out, for fear, for persecution, abuse. I want you to feel healing now at your throat. You might like to bring your hands up and just rest your hands at your throat. Or just imagine white light filling the throat cavity and bringing healing to any problems that you have with your throat. Any ailments, any weaknesses that you have physically here. Healing the trauma from the voice. So I'm just going to sit now for several minutes and send healing to each of you. Again, asking my team to join with your angels, your light beings, your guides, to bring you healing, to bring you light, to help you to open up to love for all beings, no matter what. And helping you to feel loved for all that you feel. Just staying relaxed. Allow your body to sink. As you allow this light into your being, so just allow yourself to surrender into this relaxation and healing meditation. Let yourself go. If you fall asleep, that's fine. And just feel bathed in this healing light, this high vibrational healing light. And know that when you work with this healing light for yourself, it will automatically transmute to your loved ones, to your children, to your parents, through your ancestral line, karmically healing all through the ancestral line. And if as I send you this light, there's someone particularly that you really want to send this healing to, then just turn your palms up and imagine that it's reaching them now. And I'm going to imagine that you're all with me now. We're in a circle, a healing circle. And there is light moving from my heart in a clockwise direction, around to take in everyone who's here with me now, today, and all those who will watch this in the future. That clockwise light is moving around this huge circle and coming back in through to my heart, joining us together in an eternal, beautiful healing circle of light. And then I'm also going to imagine that circle from my throat chakra, moving in a circular direction all around this huge healing circle of light and back in at my throat, bringing great healing to the trauma that we've suffered in this life and past lives through the voice. And this healing light will continue to vibrate through you now as I vibrate with beautiful rays from the crystal singing bowl. So knowing deep, deep in your core that you are loved. That you are loved by the divine. That you are divine. We are all divine beings. No matter what, no matter how you feel, no matter what your opinion, your view, you are a divine being. And so are your neighbours. So is everyone in your community. The whole world is divine. And join me now, just turn your palms up, whether you're lying or seated, and just send that love and light out now. Send it up into the heavens and imagine that the whole globe is surrounded by a beautiful, pure white light. And that light can rain down on darkness. It can rain down on fear and anger and hate. It can rain down on those who suffer so badly, those who are traumatized, who are living in trauma. And feel that this light can rain down on equality, inequality, on poverty, on war and oppression. Feel that it can rain down on all those whose freedoms are restricted, who live in fear. Feel this light can rain down on all those human beings on the planet who do not have a voice, who cannot speak out. All those who are controlled and told how to live. Feel that light beaming around the world and raining down where it's needed. And feel it also raining down on you. As you send out, you also receive. And let's pray and set intentions for this new earth that we're going to co-create and manifest together. Don't allow yourself to sink into darkness and fear. Raise up your vibration, move into the 5th dimension, become a multidimensional being and live only for love, only for peace. And you might then just want to place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top. And remember, you are loved. You are a divine being of light. There is nothing else on this planet but divine light, however it manifests. And you might now just wish to stay where you are and sleep or snooze, or you might wish to roll over to one side if you're lying down, maybe have a stretch out your arms and legs, wiggle your fingers and toes, and then slowly come up to sit, and then just gently blink your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you.